Hey Bearcats fans, welcome back to another Hard Hat Wednesday. I'm John Daniel, joined by Ted Christian here from University of Cincinnati's Planning, Design, and Construction team. Ted, we are back here on the site of the Athletics Performance Center and Indoor Practice Facility. What's been happening since we last visited?
Okay, well, it's been a little bit wet in the weather department since the last time we did one of these, but you can see behind me in general, we've topped out the concrete structure for the Athlete Performance Center, so you can see that top level roof slab and structure is complete. And then we'll take a little better look over here, but we've got a few more of these steel trusses that form the indoor practice facility in place. And we'll take a look at the interior where we're starting to put in some metal framing and some duct work for the services to keep that building warm and cool, and take it from here.
Yeah, awesome. Well, the big thing will be kind of get to see the third floor this time, so we're excited to show that to you.
We're standing roughly in the locker room, roughly between the first and second bank of lockers. This whole area behind us will be filled with 120 lockers provided by Longhorn out of Austin, Texas. And JD's going to tell us a little bit about kind of what we'll see, and we've got a rendering for you to watch as well.
Sure. So our football team is going to come either off the field or down those main atrium steps through kind of their gear and display wall that'll show all the latest Nike apparel that our team will be outfitted in. Come right into this locker room corridor here, and it'll have kind of a vertical corridor going all the way down with a nice ceiling graphic that says Cincinnati Bearcats stretching all the way down. Each locker bay will have a station at the end of it with either a television or a graphic display, and we'll get some kind of boards along the wall there to have the team updated on what they're going to be doing that day, what's the schedule look like, when's the meal, when's the taping, when's practice, when's film session. So we're really excited to kind of have this be the hub of our players' experience here.
All right, fans, so we're standing in one of the more interesting features of the Athlete Performance Center, which is known as the car wash. JD, why don't you tell what goes on in the car wash?
Yeah, sure. So once players come off the field, right, or after a workout, they're hot and sweaty, they might have some of those pellets from the field rubber on them. So they're going to come into the locker room, get rid of their gear, and then come through the car wash here. So think of it as literally just spray down, right, from all angles. Get rid of all the sweat and grime and all those pellets, get them off so that they can progress from locker room straight into the hydrotherapy area, which will have those 4 tubs that we talked about, and as well as a steam room, a sauna, and a float tank for rehab purposes as well.
Yeah, it's really important to get all of that sweat and grime off the athletes to keep those pools clean and keep the equipment running at tip-top shape. We are now in the middle of the weight room where the athletes will have all 20-some racks of weights for them to work out with. And up above us on this side, we'll have a cardio balcony with some cardio equipment that looks out over this. This space is roughly 20 feet tall. And as you'll see in the rendering, we've got some graphics on the wall and behind us. JD, you wanna?
Yeah, sure. So the weight room will be outfitted with Mondo flooring with technology run to each weight rack, so that way we can use force plates, we can use measurables to identify how our student athletes are lifting and progressing with different loads and explosive measures. This room borders the athletic training room, so you'll see kind of a reinforced concrete wall going in over there, so that's going to be used for throwing medicine balls against it for rehab purposes. We've got our strength conditioning offices will be along this back wall here, along with the sports science and athletics dietitian space, and then as you said, right up there on the mezzanine up in the cardio deck, and the scale of this room is just really impressive.
Yeah, very impressive, and we'll have some motivational graphics on the walls and the columns that tell the players where they are in terms of rank for various exercise, weightlifting, and
sure, I know Nico is going to be thrilled to get the guys in here and show them the new Bearcat standard of performance.
We are standing at roughly at the end zone, the south end zone of the indoor practice facility now, and you can see we've made a lot of progress despite the rain we've had over the past few weeks. The trusses have progressed up to about the 50-yard line or a little past that to 45 going the other way. JD, behind us, you can see the coach's platform. Why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, so you can really start to see all 3 of the project's levels on the APC take shape. On the left here, we've got 3 large bays, which will be glass garage doors straight into the weight room. And then over to the right, you can kind of see up on that 3rd floor, there's that concrete balcony sticking out, which will be Coach Satterfield's office. and a great viewpoint for the recruits that come in and visit the facility. So we'll take a visit up to that 3rd floor in a minute, but that's going to be where all of our coaches are going to be overlooking the field with that balcony. And then even beyond that, you can kind of start to see where the team room will be in that larger opening on that side of midfield.
Yeah, we talk about that team room. That large opening will be filled with a wall with some graphics on it from this side, but on the other side, it's basically a tiered theater for the entire team, offense and defense, and all the coaches to gather and have one large meeting. Okay, we're standing up on the balcony near the coach's office that JD mentioned when we were down on the field, and this gives you a commanding view of the entire indoor practice facility. And then just to the south here, we have the coach's offices. First off is a conference room for Coach Sat, and then we have Coach Sat's office and all the assistant coaches that all look out on the field. And over here to the north, you'll have all of the team meeting rooms. So JD, you want to tell us a little bit more?
Yeah, sure. So last time we were able to be on the main atrium entrance to this facility, kind of looking up in this direction as it was still being constructed. So you're going to come right up these grand staircase up to the 3rd floor. We'll have Miss Sherry greeting you here at the top. And then it'll kind of be a grand entranceway right into the football world. So we'll have a trophy case, we'll have our NFL hallway, and then straight into the coaches' offices on one side, as well as our recruiting and creative offices on the other.
We are back here at the southwest corner, which is the coaches' entry to the building. And to tell you more about graphics, we'll go with JD here.
Yeah, sure, Ted. So this is kind of the back entrance to the coaches and recruiting offices. And maybe for you recruits out there, once you've come in through the grand entrance one time, and you're coming back again to get more, maybe you'll come in this direction. So we've got a really cool backlit Cincinnati graphic here, as you're going to be able to see from Corey Boulevard, as well as a Nipper at Night graphic to kind of greet you and let you know right where the best stadium in the country with the best fans are, right here in Cincinnati. So really excited to show off this facility again for you today, and we're looking forward to our next edition.
Yeah,
Thanks, Ted.
We're going to be finishing this up 1 year to the day, so we'll look forward to more episodes and keep you up to date.
Yeah, we can't wait. Go Bearcats.